Hello, and welcome to Nick and Roy's Haunted House Halloween. Today, Nick and Roy will visit a house just down the road from the Useless Information Studios. Our story begins with Nick welcoming Roy to Toronto.
Hey, Roy, look, thanks very much for coming up here to Toronto for this Halloween this year, because we usually do our show 1,500 miles away. But I figured, you know what, it's Halloween, and I put you on a flight. I hope you enjoyed Broomstick Airlines.
Yeah, I was going to take Spirit Airlines, but I figured, hell, it's Halloween.
Right.
And Broomstick is a much better airline anyway. But I thought it was cool. They served these little pimento olives, but they look like eyeballs.
No,
I don't know if they were going for that, but it looked like that. So it scared me. And so after eating it, it scared me even more. But then they had layers of whatever it was, like mystery meat or whatever. But all the flight attendants were dressed in costumes, or at least I thought they were dressed in costumes. One had a very short skirt on, reminded me of Heidi Klum.
You texted me from the plane, and you said that on the flight, rather, and you said that a lot of them look like Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
I invited you to come up here because, like I said, we're normally 1,500 miles away, but right down the street here, there's this house, the old abandoned house. And what they tell me, Roy, is that it's haunted. But you know what? These haunted houses, they're just a hoax, right? I really don't believe in haunted houses. Do you?
Are you nuts? I flew all the way up here for you to take me to a haunted house? Yeah. You said we were going to a party.
Yeah, party. Listen, old man, past 7 o'clock that's your bedtime. You know what? Listen. You're like a chicken, really. Are you chicken?
No, I'm not. I'm
No one calls me.
I'm more like a buffalo wing.
Listen, chicken cutlet, let's just here's your flashlight, okay? It's not far. Let's just walk just down here. Oh, look, there's some trick-or-treaters right there. Okay. All right, see, I told you it wasn't far. Oh, geez. Looks like the doorbell is busted.
Yeah, Nick, the doorbell does look broken, and maybe listeners should pay attention to that, because it may mean something towards the end of our haunted house tour.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, the door's open.
You go first, genius. This was your idea.
Listen. Okay, look. They're serving up... oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Do you hear that? That's the chime of a grandfather clock.
Ooh, that's scary.
Well, did you know that... Well, listen, I don't know if you knew about this, but the dial says 333, which is half of 666, which is the devil. I don't know about you, but I remembered that the grandfather clock, because I was there, was invented in 1670. He was an English clockmaker, William Clement. He was designed to house the newly developed anchor escapement mechanism, basically a pendulum, which allowed for more accurate timekeeping. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but there's also a grandmother clock and a granddaughter clock, but they're shorter.
I guess I'll file that fact under things to mention during awkward silence.
What? It's not silence. Hang on. Don't you hear that? Wait a minute, that's a crackling fire. I think it's
coming from over there, Nick, in the living room.
Okay.
That's insane. Check it out, this fireplace. There's a white hand in it, Nick. Fingers, no logs, no flames, just hands, fingers sticking out from the hearth. Come on, Nick, let's get out while we still can. Gee, Nick, I hope there's a mannequin hotline.
Well, I think there is, because you seem to be all paranormal for some reason today. Listen, wait, what's behind that door? Oh, no, wait a minute. Roy, look, it's the ghost of Richard Serrett. Richard Serrett, he's the regular co-host, the guest host on Coast to Coast. Hey, that rhymes. See how I did that? He's worked behind the microphones and as a producer and in front of the microphone.
Did you say he's the guest host or the guest ghost?
He's the guest ghost. That's right. He's ghosting everybody week after week. But he's a really creative guy. He produces his own show, Strange Planet, which is very much what we're living on, really. He has a popular podcast just like ours. And he talks about paranormal and conspiracies. And what greater time to have Richard show up here in this haunted house. Richard Serrett, welcome.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Roy. Great to be here.
Hey, Richard, what's happening?
Tell me something paranormal, because we're really paranormal here on this show.
All right. Well, I want you to both to imagine you're standing in a quiet attic, say around midnight, and the air, maybe feels a little heavier than normal. It's,
Yeah.
like maybe something unseen is sharing that space with you, and you look around, you listen. But maybe the problem isn't the darkness. Maybe it's your biology. Because, according to a Scientific American report from this year, we see just 0.0035% of the electromagnetic spectrum. That's all visible light. Everything else, infrared, ultraviolet, gamma rays, is completely invisible to us. So we're like blind mice in a thunderstorm, sensing only a sliver of what's actually happening around us. And then when it comes to hearing, we pick up from about 20 to 20,000 hertz. And then below that range, the Earth is humming with infrasonic vibrations, the kind of thing that will send animals running. Above it is ultrasonic frequency. That's like bats and whales and perhaps something else that they might use. So MIT, they did these experiments using infrasound. Those are the ultra low tones. And they caused test subjects to panic. And a few even reported seeing shadows taking shape. So paranormal investigators have long noticed that ghostly voices, what we call EVPs, and maybe we'll discuss more of that later, electronic voice phenomena, seems to increase during, get this, geomagnetic storms. So what if ghosts aren't hiding? What if they're right here, but operating in frequencies we simply can't process?
Like Nick.
Yeah.
Nick's brain operates at a different frequency than everyone else.
You said how many hertz? It hurts just listening to all of that stuff. So
I was just going to say it hurts to listen to him. He must be at much higher hertz.
Well, so what you're telling us basically the ghosts are among us and we can see and feel them?
What it's saying is that there is a vast invisible world that we're not capable of perceiving. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that science doesn't disprove the paranormal. It might be mapping its territory. So if we're only seeing a paper-thin slice of the spectrum or hearing a paper-thin slice of the spectrum, then maybe the afterlife or the spirit realm isn't out there at all. Maybe it's right beside us, humming just below the threshold of what our limited senses can handle.
I agree 100%. Very quickly, I was able to, this is like probably 40 years ago, I was able to go to the estate of Lillian Gish. She was an old actress from the early 1900s silent films. She was very popular back then. Nick remembers her.
Oh yeah, yeah. We went to school together.
I'm at Lillian Gish's mansion, and it's busted up. It's old. It needs so much work. That's why I'm there, because I could pick it up for practically nothing, because it needs hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of work. So anyway, we walk in, the windows are all boarded up with screws and boards. It's a beautiful place, but it really is a mess. We go up the stairs, there's a typewriter, an old Remington typewriter in the middle of the room. When I go back to that room a few minutes later, the typewriter is gone. So I said to this guy, John, I go, John, you moved the typewriter? And he goes, what typewriter? And I opened the closet up, and the typewriter is now in the closet.
Whoa.
If that thing started typing, I would have just, myself.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, as I'm going down the stairs, I literally feel somebody behind me almost pushing me. Like a small feeling of somebody's walking directly behind me. And at that point, I go out of the place, which we had to go out the back door. And I go past the room with all the boarded up windows, which was the dining room, huge, massive dining room. And the window boards are down. So
wow.
It was actually like, I got out of that house. The first thing I did, and it was at the time of car phones. We didn't even have handheld cell phones.
Oh, wow.
I got on my car phone. I called my wife. I said, I had the most crazy experience ever in my life. So yeah, I believe in it. And of course I had a building in Long Island, New York, years later, that was clearly haunted, many people, and I had picture evidence of the haunting. You'd love this, Richard. I'll talk to you on the side about this. This was insane.
Well,
Can't wait to hear that story.
Well, Richard kind of showed up in our haunted mansion here, but you know what? I think you're more haunted than Richard's stories.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. Yeah. I mean, after 42 years of marriage, that's a haunting all itself.
Well, you know what,
Well,
Richard?
I think the takeaway here is the next time you hear that faint hum in your walls or that flicker in the corner of your eye, don't dismiss it so quickly. Maybe something's trying to get through, or maybe just for a moment it did.
You know what, Richard? I think we've had enough of you. Thank you very much. It was nice. I think it was nice bumping into you, but no thanks. We're just going to keep going through our house here, okay?
Oh, what fresh hell are we going to find now? I hope my bladder can survive this. Well, not just my bladder.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. You know what? Don't worry about it. Here, wear these.
Wouldn't want to have a backfire if you.
Listen, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, Cutlet. You don't need to blink near the mannequins. Besides, look at these walls in the dining room. The owner must have been a hunter or something. Now, you've hunted. Like, have you ever seen like anything like this? Like moose head, a bear, and a fox, and a goat?
Yeah, but stop touching my shoulder.
I'm not touching your shoulder.
You're not?
No.
Who's got their hand in my pocket?
Oh, please, relax. You wish. You brushed up against the owl head. Take it easy. Jeez.
Who? Did you say the owl head?
Yes, that's who.
Yeah, maybe. Did you know that Charles Darwin was a taxidermist?
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, he took more than 40 hours of taxidermy lessons from a freed Guyanese slave named John Edmund Stone. They both drank and got stuffed together.
They did. They got stuff. They did. So I didn't know that. I didn't know that Charles Darwin. I know he was a naturalist and a revolutionary thinker, but a part-time stuffer, a part-time bird stuffer, sounds like your Saturday night. Anyway, nothing says scientific genius like sewing a pigeon's eyelids shut.
Yeah, he saw a dead bird and thought, let's make it decorative. Nick, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing at all.
Hey, Nick,
What?
I mean, this house is really scary.
Yeah, let's just get the heck out of here, man. Which way do I go?
No, look at this hallway and this old door.
No, don't
What's
open
behind?
it. No, don't open it. Don't open it. No. Look who it is.
It's the ghost of Richard Krause.
I told you not to open it.
Terrifying.
That was very...
Very scary.
Wait a minute. That name sounds familiar. Hold on. You're not the Richard Krause, the host of the podcast Maple Syrup for Your Eyes, are you?
I am. I'm the ghost
Oh.
of that very same Richard Krause.
So the maple syrup
Funny, you look better than the regular Richard Krause.
So here we are going through this haunted house, Richard, and I figured, you know what? Let me just. I really didn't want to open up the door. I'm glad I did, because I'm glad I came across someone like you, because we always have some great chats. Richard is part of the iHeartRadio Talk Network. I mean, he's on all kinds of stations doing all kinds of entertainment stuff. I don't think
I
he's.
know that,
Yeah,
Nick.
he's not going to do
I
anything.
know Richard Krause.
He's not going to talk to us just because we happen to be in this haunted house. Richard won't do anything to scare us or anything, right, Richard?
No, there's nothing terribly scary about the information that I have for you. It is useless, but it's not scary. Did you know that the first recorded haunted house attraction was the Orton and Spooner Ghost House, which opened in 1915 at the Edwardian Fair in London. It had eerie lighting, moving skeletons, much like you're seeing me right now, and ghostly sounds that apparently thrilled visitors.
Roy
I
likes
thought
this.
it was just Nick's house that was scary.
See, Roy got all excited because you said Spooner, and that's basically his Friday night.
Yeah, well, I like doing that.
Yeah, and then his wife shows up. Anyway, so Richard,
That's when I was working at that missionary.
yeah, that's what you tell people, like on your resume, you were at the missionary position?
I was a spooner at the missionary.
Right. Well, Richard, thanks for sharing that, but we're just going to keep going into this haunted house, but it was nice seeing you again, and I'll take a look and listen at that podcast of yours.
I recommend Canadian movies for you to have a look at, and in particular around Halloween, there's a really good episode of Canadian horror films.
Ooh.
Well, you know what, maybe
Let's
we'll-
keep walking down the hall.
Yeah, I'm going to
This
keep
is
going
scary
on.
as all hell.
Okay, all right.
Let's go, Nick. I got to see the kitchen in this place.
I know where it is. Look, see, I think it's in the back.
It's the most normal space in this dump. Nothing here to see. All normal. What the hell is this? There's Tupperware lids, hundreds of them, Nick, just lids. No plastic containers. That's what happens. You give somebody something in a Tupperware, you end up with the lid back, but you never get the container. Always bring your container back.
Yeah.
Some people, they go through these houses, they open up cabinets, they find jewelry and money. Not me. Nope. Lids. A collection of lids from 1994. I guess this is my lucky night.
It
Nick.
is, yeah.
Didn't Tupperware go bankrupt like a year ago in 2024 or something like that?
Yeah, it did. It was, if you remember, it was kind of one of those parties where it's like a Tupperware party was a cross between cooking demos, game shows, and cult meetings with snacks.
Yeah, there was Tupperware meetings, and then there was those private parties. What were those called? Well, that's another story for another day. I wonder if the Tupperware containers are in this fridge. Nope. Just about 30 bottles of 1964 Dom Perignon. Let's get out of here.
Going somewhere, boys?
It's Richard. He's back. Oh, jeez. Richard, you're not going to tell us some more paranormal stuff, are you?
Yeah, I just keep coming back like a bad rash. Yes, I have I have some more goodies for you.
Why? Did Roy visit your house recently?
Yeah, Richard Herpes.
Oh, dear.
Wow, put that out there. Put that in the paranormal universe, huh?
There goes the G rating.
So don't tell me you have more paranormal stuff to share with us, because I'm already freaked out.
Yeah, well, I want you two to picture your final moments on Earth. And the machines are quiet, the light dims, and then just as you expect the darkness, you see them. Your parents or your grandparents, maybe a long deceased relative. Well, I bring this up because a 2025 study in the Journal of Palliative Medicine analyzed over 1,200 hospice cases and found that nearly 9 out of 10 patients reported vivid encounters with deceased loved ones in their final days. And we're not talking about hazy dreams. We're talking clear, detailed visions, faces, clothing, even conversations. And many of those details were later confirmed by family members. Now, skeptics will dismiss this as oxygen deprivation of a dying brain, but EEG scans show stable brain activity during these experiences, not the chaos we'd expect from a dying brain. And Dr. Christopher Kerr, who led the research, said these visions often bring profound peace. Patients lose their fear of dying almost as if someone or something is guiding them across. But not every visitor is comforting. There was a few hospice nurses who've reported patients shrinking back in terror, whispering about dark ones waiting by the bed, or one man called out to an old bully who'd been dead for decades, begging him to go away.
Kind of like what Roy does.
That's what I do to Nick every week.
I just said that. yeah. And you
I don't even have to close my eyes.
Yeah. You know what you're talking about?
Although sometimes I wish I could.
You talked about oxygen. You talked about oxygen deprivation. First of all, that's a word that I have to figure out what that means. But once I figure that out, I think it means something. That's quite scary, though, where people are seeing like their loved ones, or whatever. But this is not like the white light, and these are not hallucinations, is what you're saying.
Well, that's, I guess, up for the listeners to decide, but it can't be so easily dismissed. I mean, this is almost a universal experience across all cultural lines. Now, I've spoken on the podcast with hospice workers who describe these moments. They call them thin places. You know, these are boundaries where consciousness shifts and another reality seems to seep through. And whether these are angels or ancestors or projections of the mind, which is possible, they appear, again, with astonishing consistency across cultures and centuries. Now, if you ask me, something, I believe, happens at the threshold of death, something intelligent. Maybe the dying don't lose consciousness at all. Maybe they expand it.
Mm-hmm. I have one for you, Richard. I was listening to a thing, and then I, of course, after I hear it, I have to go do research. When the sperm touches the egg and there is the actual insemination of an egg,
yes,
the first thing that happens is not the heartbeat. The first thing that happens is the brain wave. Without oxygen, without anything, there is a brain wave. That brain wave then tells the cells what to do. You know, make a person. And at that point, it starts. And then it's only after a period of time that the heart begins to pump to feed the cells, but the brain is already working, which proves the fact that the brain does not need the vehicle, which is our body. The brain is first, and it's still going after. So, the brain is a functioning object all on its own.
Yeah.
That's very profound. You guys need to rename this show. This is not totally useless information. I mean, that is a profound.
Well, it is when Nick opens his mouth.
Right, yeah, I was going to say, you talk about a beating heart. My heart is beating so fast right now, I'm going to freak out. You know what, Richard? We've had enough of you two. Like, thank you very much, but, I'm all freaked out now. So we're just going to continue on our tour of this haunted house. Thanks, Richard.
I'll stay back with Richard.
Wait, hang on, Ray. Look, what's this on the counter? A charcuterie board.
Yes, Nick, that's right. It's the ancient tradition of summoning spirits on Halloween with salami shaped like roses and haunted hummus. Dingbat, bring the flashlight closer. It's a Ouija board.
Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. If I remember from doing the show here on Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy, that it was invented in Baltimore as a game following the Civil War.
Hold on a second. Let me blow some of this dust off of here. It's a B. Now it's a L. And it's stopping at T. Oh, spirit of sandwich. What should I eat?
Oh, come on. Give me a break. BLT? Really?
I love a BLT.
Yeah.
They're very lean. It's got to be lean with some mayonnaise. I'm messing with you. Come on, let's go out to this place over here.
No. You know what? I want to go to the second floor. Come on.
Honestly, Nick, the second floor, you have to go up the stairs.
Listen,
then we're trapped.
Listen, I dragged you out here. We came to this haunted house. Let's see what other useless stuff we can find, okay? What's behind door number 1?
Are they numbered, Nick, these doors? I bet it's like a nursery for kids.
Boo! It's me again.
Jesus.
Wow.
It's the ghost of Richard Krause again.
Like, Richard, we're walking through this haunted house. I'm like shivering in fear here. Like, Roy, every once in a while he'll put his hand on my shoulder, then he says, "No, that's not my hand on my shoulder." So
Right.
so we're already haunted as well here on this Halloween night.
One of the most famous haunted houses in the United States is the Winchester Mystery House. It's in San Jose, California, and it was built by Sarah Winchester, who was the widow of the Winchester rifle heir. And she kept construction of that house going on for 38 years until 1922 to appease the spirits of all the people who had been killed by Winchester guns. And she thought if she stopped building this house, it was literally going to come back to haunt her. So she kept building for 38 years, and the result is this crazy layout with staircases that lead nowhere, doors that open into walls, and it has 160 rooms. It's probably the most famous haunted house in the United States.
And she feared that the ghosts of all the dead from the Winchester rifle were going to come back and haunt her.
Yeah.
Hope she built a big house.
Is she responsible for the Winchester Cathedral, or that's just the song?
Is that a song, Nick?
Yeah, Winchester
Winchester Cathedral.
Yeah, you got it. She's also responsible for that, isn't she? Well, Richard...
Yeah, Nick wrote that song in 1927.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the best part. Roy proofread it. So Richard, thank you very much for again for sharing some haunted house stuff. But we're just going to continue on. Roy, no more doors, please, no more doors.
Check out this room. This room is eerie and scary. I mean, really, look at it. Like, this was the nursery. There's teddy bear wallpaper with balloons on it. Look in the corner, Nick, there's a cracked music box. I bet you when you open it, there's one of those ballerina dancers in there. Who added the ballerina to the music box?
Oh, yeah? Come on. You know what, Chicken Cutlet? Go on, open it. See if it's in there. Come on. And what music it'll play.
What in the hell? This ballerina is actually cute. No, it sounds familiar, that song. I can't quite put my finger on it.
What was that music? It made the hair stand up, well, on the back of my neck.
Well, it may just... Do you even have hair on the back
I'm bald on the top of my head and I'm bald on the back of my neck.
Let's put it this way. It made the hair on your eyebrows stand up.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you open the box again?
I didn't touch it.
No, it was me, fellas.
Oh, Richard Serrett.
How did he get back in the room?
Skeleton key.
No, really, how did
Skeleton
he
key.
get past security?
No, he used a skeleton key. He did. Wow. Now, Richard, look, you freaked me out twice already today. We're going through this haunted house. We're finding all kinds of freaky things. Like, what's up? What's up now?
Well, we're gonna try for the trifecta here. This was supposed to be the Halloween headline of the year, the Haunted Conjuring House. You're familiar with the Conjuring House, of course, the inspiration for several movies.
Yeah.
Well, it was the actual, real Conjuring House finally went up for auction this year, but the gavel, as it turns out, never dropped. The sale was abruptly canceled. No explanation, no buyer stepping forward, just silence. But if you believe the locals, silence in that house is never a good sign, because this is the same 18th century farmhouse where Carolyn Perrin and her family were tormented back in the 1970s by a presence called Bathsheba. And their story, again, inspired the Conjuring films. Investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren performed multiple exorcisms, but the activity never stopped. Now we fast forward to 2022. Paranormal tour operator Jacqueline Nunez hosted ghost hunting events there, and guests reported claw marks, phantom whispers, even a woman's hand branded overnight with a child's print that later vanished. Now with the sale of the house canceled, rumor has it a private collector, or maybe even a Perrin descendant, quietly took over the property. But one thing's certain, you can't buy or sell what doesn't belong to the living.
Hey, listen, Nick's wife called me up and she said, "Oh my God, I'm being tormented all the time." What do you think that means?
Sell the house is what that means. You got to sell the house.
I tell you, Nick does need a tan too. He could look ghostly at times.
Now, Richard, like, I really appreciate you, like, being all over the house and you're really scaring, like, the socks off. Like, people are probably fans of what you do, like the paranormal stuff. Like, is there a way that we can get in touch with you? Like, how do people find out more about your paranormal stuff?
I'm so glad you asked, Nick. My podcast, Richard Serrett's Strange Planet, drops every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, closing in on 1,300 episodes. Wow. And you can go to strangeplanet.ca. That's the website. You can subscribe just about anywhere, Spotify, Apple, everywhere you find podcasts. strangeplanet.ca. You can stream it from there. And also the folks can subscribe to my free monthly newsletter. It's called Inner Sanctum. You can do that right at the website as well, strangeplanet.ca.
Yeah.
I had a basement apartment when I was in high school called the Inner Sanctum.
You're in my next issue.
Yeah. You know what? There is an issue. You're absolutely right. His wasn't paranormal. His was...
serious issue.
Yeah. He had abnormal. It wasn't paranormal. He was abnormal. I'm sorry. One more room, okay? Where's your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure. My sense of adventure. This is insane, Nick. You're like a Canadian kamikaze who yells, "I'm sorry for this," and then swan dives into the haunted house wall in a fit of maple syrup-fueled madness.
Come on, man. Listen, Cutlet. Don't make a grave out of a pothole, okay? I'm going to open up another door.
I don't want to know what's behind door number 2, Nick. I just don't want to know, and I don't want to read any more of these ridiculous things.
Come on, don't make a grave out of a pothole. Come on, let's go see. What's behind door number 2?
I don't want to know, Nick. I don't want to know.
See, it's just a lamp, okay?
Nick, I don't want to know. I don't want to hear it.
Hear what?
It's coming from the flickering lamp, Nick.
No.
I don't know how much more of this my bladder can take.
I think it's Morse code.
And I think my bladder just let go. Why would a lamp be communicating with us?
Maybe, Roy, just maybe, tonight on this Halloween night, someone is trying to send us a secret, useless fact from beyond. Wait, let me decode it. Hang on with my phone. Hang on.
Nick, you decode it. I'm gonna find the haunted bathroom.
What? You got the trots or something?
It's gotta be through this door or it's gonna be through my pants.
Well, wait a minute. Listen, hold on.
There's no more faith in thee than a stewed prune.
Nick, get in here. It's the mirror.
What's the matter, Roy? What now?
I think the bathroom mirror just talked to me, Nick.
Yeah, sure. And the blender just asked me about my childhood trauma.
No, listen to me. I'm telling you, it just talked to me. It said something I really didn't understand. I'll repeat it to you. It said, there's no faith to thee than in a stewed prune.
Wait a minute. Hold on. From a stewed prune? That's from King Lear. Well, yeah, you know why I know that. It's because we both went to New York High School with a classical education.
Yeah, right.
Look, maybe you're hearing things, maybe because you've emptied your bladder or whatever the situation is. Let's just keep walking. I think there's another door over there.
It says door, I think, number 3.
Door number 3. I don't know who numbered.
These doors are numbered, Nick.
You know what? And so are your days.
Guess who?
Oh, no.
He said boo again.
Guess who? He goes, guess who? Boo. He's even right. He's a Dr. Seuss here.
The whole house is scary until I see Richard Krause.
So even scarier than the haunted house that you're in right now is the White House, which is said to be haunted by the ghost of Abraham Lincoln. He's reportedly been seen by staff and a bunch of residents, including the First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt and President Harry Truman, who both said that they heard strange knocks and footsteps that they attributed to Abraham Lincoln.
All right, Richard, you know what? Look, thanks a lot. Like, again, it's really great to see you. And, I'm sure you have more valuable time more valuable things to do than just talk to us here in this haunted house. Like, just go to your podcast, Maple Syrup for Your Eyes, will you?
I don't know. Does Richard have anything more to do? Richard,
Really?
Can you tell us one more?
I'll tell you one more. And
right,
you
one
know,
more. All right.
the reason that you're both so scared right now isn't because of my ghostly visage appearing
Maybe because
out of these doors.
because we're both looking at Nick.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But most modern haunted houses, like the one that you're in right now, don't just have skeletons and people dressed up as Frankenstein or whatever to freak people out. Most haunted houses now use this low frequency sound waves, which you can't even really hear, but you can sense it. And they pipe that throughout the haunted house to create unease. It's like a vibration that causes feelings of dread or nausea, and it enhances the spooky experiences without visitors like yourselves knowing why.
Yeah, I think Richard. I think Richard is fading slowly. His ghostly image is fading. But Richard, don't go yet. Tell us one more.
Listen,
I have one more
listen.
before I go.
Listen, that's
I don't know how much you paid to get into the haunted house that you're in today, but I want to cut a bit. But the haunted house attraction industry in the United States generates over $1 billion every year, and there are more than 4,000 professional haunted houses operating every Halloween season.
Whoa, Nick, how much did we pay Richard Krause for this?
$375.
Not enough.
$375.
He's fading. He seems to be fading.
It was $375, and that includes the Starbucks cup of coffee.
How do we see you, Richard? How do we hear you for real?
Maple Syrup for Your Eyes podcast, which is available wherever you get your fine podcasts. I'm on iHeartRadio with my syndicated radio show, The Richard Krause Show. You can see me on the CTV News channel reviewing movies on CP24 and anywhere else that you get fine movie reviews.
Yeah, I know that Nick and I are both scared in the house, but if this is the first time you've heard Richard Krause, you need to hear more of him. So definitely tune in and
I
listen
think the best
to
way
Richard Krause.
there are too many things for me to follow because I couldn't follow, and you're everywhere. What's the fastest way to get to you? What is your website?
Go to richardkrause.ca. Everything is there in one place for you.
Cool.
listen,
RichardKrause.ca. Nick, let's move on towards that. Looks like a statue of Frankenstein or your cousin.
Sadly, both. Richard, thank you so much. Hey, wait a minute.
Get
Thanks
with
for
the program, Nick. We're in a haunted hallway.
Listen. Say what you want, but I'm having a great time. I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time here in this haunted house. Listen,
I'm having a good time too at your house, Nick.
let's go up into the attic. Come on, let's get up there.
No.
Come on.
We're going in the attic?
Yes.
Look here, a stack of unlabeled VHS tapes. For those of you who are too young, VHS tapes were these plastic things we stuck in and watched movies.
Yeah.
Did you know that one VHS tape is 1,410 feet of tape inside of it?
Wow.
How many are, what?
Wow. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
oh yeah, it's wow is right. How many how many are in that stack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's, let's see. That's 18,330 feet of tape. 13, Nick.
Yeah,
Yes, the
that's
number
very-
13, the
that-
lucky 13.
Lucky 13. See what happened there? Listen, there's a Smith Corona silent typewriter with a couple of broken keys. Did you know that Tom Hanks collects old typewriters? I think he's got about 300 of them.
Look, Nick, I'm not saying that I'm totally done, but the exit sign is glowing. And that's amazing that a haunted house has an exit sign. So open this attic door and let's get the hell out of here.
Listen, all exit signs do glow because this way you know how to exit the house. Like, look, oh, wait a minute, hold on, before we go, look, did you see this? There's a whole drawer full of fluorescent yo-yos. Did you ever use a yo-yo as a kid?
Actually, I did. I was actually pretty good at a yo-yo.
Well, in 2012, astronaut Don Pettit took this toy to the International Space Station.
And Nick knows a lot about space. It's the empty spot between his ears.
He also performed several up and down motion tricks that required weightlessness, which is very much like
I used to do a lot of up and down motion tricks in high school, Nick. You talk about scary and haunted.
And you know what? Because there were
It haunts
fluorescent...
me till this day.
It does. You know what? Listen.
Some things just keep coming back every couple months.
They do. Well, nothing that penicillin or flaxleva can't cure.
Flaxleva. Listen to me. I think the spooks and the scary ghosts are listening to our conversation. They're scared of us, I think, Nick.
I think so. Listen, look. Let's just get out of here, okay? There's another door right there, because I know you're all chicken. Let's just get out of here, okay? Let's just open.
I think that says door number 4, right? Wait a second, Nick. This door opens to another door. It's like a revolving door.
I don't know, man.
It means we're trapped, Nick. We're trapped forever. We're never going to get out of here. So we're basically trapped together forever. God, that is scary. Usually I'm only trapped with you for about an hour.
Right. Every week.
Once a week.
Totally useless information with Nick and Roy.
I don't know about you, but we must have disturbed some strange spirit or something.
It's possible.
Oh, what? Richard, you again?
Oh, it's him. It's him again. See, he just shows up
Surprise.
behind us. He scares the living hell out of
Like,
us.
did we say his name 3 times or something and he shows up? Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's it. Rub the genie lamp, and here I am.
Wait a minute. That would mean we said Dick, Dick, Dick.
No. His name is Richard. His name was Richard. And you don't, by the way, you don't rub the lamp, you rub my head. And you get 3 wishes. So, okay, don't tell me, do you have more paranormal stuff to really scare us here on this haunted Halloween?
Oh, I do. It's a volume business we're doing here. I'm going to take you deep into the hollows of Adams, Tennessee. And there's a cave there. Locals refuse to enter after dark. They say it breathes. They say it listens. So back in 1817, the Bell family claimed they were haunted by a spirit calling itself Kate. And some believed she was the ghost of Kate Batts, who was a neighbor who cursed John Bell before her death. Whatever it was, it attacked them relentlessly, scratching, choking, even predicting John Bell's death. And then a new 2025 Journal of American Folklore study revisits this case, drawing on diaries and witness accounts that line up in eerie detail. The voices, the cold drafts, even physical assaults, consistent across generation. And here's the twist. Paranormal tours in 2025 report fresh phenomena. Cold spots, unseen touches, disembodied laughter echoing through the cave, EMF meters spike right where John Bell's descendants say the witch once stood.
Wow.
I believe it. I fully believe it. I've had the experiences and I fully believe it. And I was such a skeptic until it happened to me. So I totally, especially when you said the cold, because that was one of my experiences. So where there was a room in the house, in a business that I had. There was an apartment above it, and one room was super cold all the time when there was something going on. It was so weird.
Yeah, I've not been to Adams, Tennessee, but I'm told by people who have that the air around that cave just feels different, heavy. And whether you believe in spirits or not, something ancient seems to reside in that land. And some say the Bell Witch isn't a ghost at all, but a manifestation of rage.
Well,
That's scary.
It is. And you know what, Richard? Just tell us how we can reach you again, because really, I may not reach out to you because you just really totally freaked me out. Although I did enjoy your
All you have to do
stories.
is say his name 3 times and he pops up.
Right. Or go to your website, which is strangeplanet.ca.
StrangePlanet.ca, the podcast Strange Planet drops Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Please sign up for the newsletter, Inner Sanctum, the YouTube channel at Strange Planet Radio.
So as much as it was having you basically freak us out throughout this haunted house, I really appreciate your time today and sharing some paranormal stuff. And those of you who are interested in this kind of stuff, Richard does do a great job, because I know, because while you guys were talking, I was looking at his website. It's really awesome. And in this Halloween night, it's a great way to spend it in front of your computer.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, look, Roy, I know that you're really big on opening doors. I'm going to open this one, but you know what? I bet
No,
you...
Nick, don't. Don't do it, Nick.
No, listen.
This is scary. This hallway's more scary than any of them.
Listen, you've been opening doors all day, right? So this is my chance, and I think this time we're going to find something really beautiful. Here we go.
All right, rip the Band-Aid. Rip the Band-Aid, Nick. Oh, my God! Look!
Ooh, it's me again. How can you miss me if I won't go away?
Well, that's we're
Damn
thinking.
Richard
We're
Krause.
thinking the same thing here, Richard. On this Halloween, boy, but thank goodness we're airing this around on Halloween night here. Totally useless information with Nick and Roy. Boy, I as much as I appreciate the useless information about the horror stuff, but really, like every single door, there you are. But okay,
Yeah,
what?
this is, Richard, ghosts are scary because you only see them every once in a while, but...
All right. I know you're chomping at the bit. Give us one more piece of horrible trivia. Let's go.
Probably the most haunted address in the United States is 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville, New York. And it became famous after the 1977 book, The Amityville Horror, and then there's been a ton of movies based on that have come out since. The Lutz family claimed paranormal activity after moving into the house, blood coming out of the stairs and a tsunami, all sorts of crazy stuff happened. Following the real-life murders of the DeFeo family in 1974. And so, whether it's haunted or not, I don't know. The movies are terrifying enough without me actually having to go visit the place in person to find out whether it's really haunted or not.
Did you go? Did you ever go?
No, I've
I
never
did.
gone.
Did you, Nick?
No.
Did you? Nick and I both grew up in New York. So, and my dad lived out in Long Island, much further out than Amityville. So we would have to drive by. So as a goof, one time my brother, his wife, me and my wife, we got off the highway and we drove past the house. And it is a scary house. And it didn't look like anyone was living in there. And it looked kind of like the shrubbery needed some work. But it did just appear scary. There was a feeling. I don't know if that's just embedded in your brain, but we drove by and we thought it was going to be a goof to drive by. And as we drove by, we're all looking like, ooh.
Well, a bunch of people had lived in the house since 1974 when the murders happened, and every single one of them has something to say about it. They all say, oh, no, at the very least, you hear crazy sounds at night. But some of the more famous stories are, about doors slamming and a fountain of blood coming down the main staircase and all that kind of stuff.
No, it was kind of scary. And then I was driving and my brother said, what is that noise? Because they were in the back seat. He said, what is that noise coming from the trunk? Is that a ghost? And I said, oh, no, I forgot to drop that one off.
Jeez.
I used to be in another line of work.
Did they?
I see.
Roy's the reason why.
Persuasion, I call it.
Roy's the reason why they're now installing glow-in-the-dark handles, emergency handles in trunks of cars. Did they ever, when shooting the movie, did they actually use the house, the very house in shooting the movie? Did we know?
They used the outside of the house, from what I understand, and the rest of it was shot on a soundstage somewhere.
Well, look, Richard, it's always a pleasure to see you, I think. I mean, we do work together. No, seriously, I think the best way to find out more about Richard Krause is the website, richardkrause.ca, and it's CR.
Yeah, when you go to richardkrause.ca, what happens is he's just living behind one of the doors. That's where you're going to get him.
Every time you click on his website...
Get out of our studio, Richard.
Right. No, we're not in a studio. We're in a haunted house, Roy.
I'm sorry, that's right. This is a haunted house.
That's right, it is. Richard Krause, thank you very much. richardkrause.ca, maple syrup for your eyes. Check it out. Thanks for joining us in this haunted house Halloween on Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy.
You're fading away, Richard.
I guess it is working again. Maybe someone fixed the doorbell while we were going through all those doors, right?
Look, it's open, Nick. Now it's our chance. Hurry, let's leave here before the furniture starts talking to us.
Then your faucet really starts to spring a leak. That's all the time we have for this episode of Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. We hope you really enjoyed our journey through the haunted house here on Halloween.
I did. I had fun. I didn't even want to leave the haunted house, Nick. Tell you the truth. I urinated myself, so I didn't really need to relieve myself. I just wanted to let everyone know that.
Yeah. Roy was pissed throughout the whole episode. So tell him what to do.
I'll tell you what you do. You tell all of your friends to listen to this show because we really have fun doing it. We do hope you enjoyed this crazy Halloween special. So tell all your friends and we'll see you next week.
We thank Richard Serrett, of course, from strangeplanet.ca and Richard Krause, of course, from richardkrause.ca. I'm Nick.
And I'm Roy.
Thanks for listening. Ooh. Scary.
Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy is recorded and produced in Canada. For more totally useless information, visit nickandroy.com. That's nickandroy.com.